Have Kelowna condo sellers hit rock bottom, or is the worst still to come? Kelowna's condo inventory is still nearing record highs, so if you're buying, you've got lots of leverage right now and lots of choice as well. And if you're selling, pricing it right is more important than ever. So let's see what happened last month, being July 2025, in the Kelowna condo market here in the central Okanagan. So let's start with the sales. So the number of sales that we had in July was 115, slightly down from last year, but only by a couple sales. Now the number of current listings was sitting at 958. That's a 24% increase over 2024, and that's 958 plus any developer listings as well. So anything that's not on the MLS. So there's probably well over 1,000 listings on the market, nothing we've ever really seen before. And I don't know the numbers on the developer listings. We don't get that information, but just keep that in mind. If you are looking right now, there's more choice than ever. And if you're a seller, there's more competition than ever as well. And the way the listings are broken down, it's 28% owner occupied, and that number has been slowly dropping this year. And a lot more vacant condos, people getting out of investment properties, that sort of thing, and new ones coming online as well that are listed on the MLS. And those ones are at 54%, basically all vacant or other again being the brand new ones that are on the market. Number of new listings that hit the market in July is 256. And the benchmark price for your typical condo here in the central Okanagan is over $500,000. That'll get you a very nice 2-bed, 2-bath right now. Some areas will get you a 3-bed, 2-bath as well. There's a couple in the Lower Mission that come to mind. And days to sell, we're sitting at 67. So over 2 months to sell a condo on average right now. It's a 26% increase over July of last year. And just for a bit of context, 55% of all condos on the market right now have been sitting on the market for over 60 days, which kind of makes sense because we're 55% of those condos and our average is 67. So that kind of works out perfectly there. But just to give you an idea, really, if you're a seller right now, pay attention to the current sales in your building and the current listings as well as more come online. Those ones are going to be your competition, so you may have to adjust your price to actually get it sold right now. And the list to sale ratio, so what buyers and sellers are negotiating off the last list price, so is 96.62%. So essentially buyers and sellers, they're negotiating about 3.5% off of that last list price. And months of inventory, we're sitting in a buyer's market at 8 months of inventory. So in theory, if no other condos got listed at the end of July, it would take about 8 months to sell off all of that inventory. And this gives us an idea of where we're going with price if this trend continues. So if months of inventory keep steady or if they keep going up, then we should see prices drop. And the absorption rate, just like months of inventory, tells us we're in a buyer's market. We're at 12% absorption rate, which essentially means that 1.2 condos for every 10 condos that are listed right now are actually selling. So you have about roughly, 12% chance of selling in a given month. And that how that's determined is you take the sales divided by the current listings, that gives you 12%. And that's what happened in July. And then for months of inventory, you just inverse those numbers. That gives you the months of inventory. Now, if you have any questions, you're looking to buy or sell in the Kelowna area, then simply shoot me a text message to the number on the screen or give me a call. Or if you'd like to book more of a formal appointment, maybe converse over Zoom, there is a link down below in the description to do that. Now, let's get on to the pricing of the condo market and what's been happening over the last few years and even 10 years. So let's start with the last 10 years. Let's say you bought a condo 10 years ago, and maybe you're looking to sell or just wondering where value is at right now. You probably bought a 2-bed, 2-bath back in 2015 in July for around $230,000. From that time to today, your condo has appreciated 118% in that last 10 years. Now, if we bump it forward to 5 years, gives us an idea of where we're sitting kind of since the peak, because really July 2020 is when everything really started going up for the condo market. And we were sitting at that time, we were sitting at 353,000 for the benchmark price, the typical condo here. So again, 2 bed, 2 bath. And that price has increased $202,000 from July 2020 to March of 2022, which is when the market peaked out at 556,000. Again, a 57% increase in those, less than 2 years there. And then since then, we've pulled back just a little bit, another 9% pullback from the peak, about 50,000, still just about 50 or just over $50,000 since then. So better than buying then. It's better to buy now, and you have more choice, more time. The market's not as crazy. So if you are in the market to buy, it's a lot better for you right now. Interest rates aren't as low, but hopefully with the price drop, that kind of balances out for you. And if we take this red line of support just to see where we're sitting sort of historically, because prices have come down, we're sitting about January 2021 pricing. So about, we're at 504,000, we were at 508 there. So prices have come down again, about 9%. Now, if you bought 1 year ago, you're up around 2.2%. If you bought 3 years ago, you're down just under 3%. And if you bought 5 years ago, you're potentially up 42.8%. Hopefully that gives you a good breakdown of where prices are at right now. Now, it really depends on where you buy, if you are looking to buy. It depends on where you're buying, like what area of town, or the different buildings. Building by building is going to be different as well, with the different amenities each building offers or doesn't offer. How strong the strata is, all that sort of thing. So that's going to really be dependent on where the prices are at in those different areas. So just keep that in mind. You're not going to be paying $500,000 for every single 2-bedroom that's out there. There's deals to be had all over town right now. And speaking of deals, this is my deal of the month. So unit 312, 1057 Frost Road. This is in the Upper Mission. It's a brand new building, and let's just check it out here. So in terms of location, we are again in the Upper Mission. I'll zoom out here just to give you context to where it is in terms of the city. So the bridge is here downtown, and then you go south down Pandosy to Lakeshore or Gordon. I guess Gordon's the best way to get there, up to this new complex here. And right across the street there's a whole new plaza with Save On Foods, dollar store, liquor store. There's everything you need up in the Upper Mission now. So it's a great time to be up in the Upper Mission. Now this property itself, so it's a brand new build. You're at $529,000, so you're around that benchmark price for a condo in Kelowna. 2-bed, 2-bath, just under 1,000 square feet. So the reason I picked this one is because most of the new builds, if they say 2-bed, 2-bath, they're like 670 square feet, 750 square feet. Whereas this is, in my opinion, is a true 2-bed, 2-bath, being brand new as well at around 1,000 square feet. So you actually get some space here, and I'll go through the images here. So nice little setup. You got a little nook there for a computer, a little desk. And this is the area. So again, Upper Mission, very nice area. I think there's a Shoppers Drug Mart up there too. And there's going to be 4 buildings in this complex. So you'll be in one of the, I don't know what building, one of these 2 that's already done. And then there's 2 that are going to be in front of you as well. So if you wanted to pick one of the ones in front, you might get a lake view from those ones. Obviously, they're going to be a bit more with the lake view, but that's an option. Let's go through some of the pictures here. There we go. Yeah, it just gives you a good idea what you get. Again, a decent amount of space for brand new and a really nice neighborhood. And strata fees here are $304, so quite reasonable as well. So if you want more information on this one, or you're looking to buy a condo in Kelowna right now, this I'll link down below. And if you are looking to buy or sell in the Kelowna area, simply shoot me a text message today. Now, if you're more interested in seeing what the market overall is doing and the single family home category, please check out this next video right here.